Volume's host. They're off of 2 straight map wins. Touchdown is actually in the game. This is going to be an interesting one. I don't know what's going to happen here. It's we're going to see. Oh, is that an IMR? Oh, yes. Darkside's got an IMR. I'm already happy with Volume. I'm calling it right now with that IMR. It's happening.
Because he's using an IMR, he's going to be winning this one for his team. I'm actually a fan of the IMR myself. It's a very good hardpoint anchor gun, especially if you're going to be those players making those early rotations and holding down those spawns for your team. And as we see that going in their favor right now, we do see Volume with a slight lead. However, players contesting from both teams right now. Oh, Darkside with the IMR shots going down, but unfortunately won't be able to connect right there. He'll go down, leaving his teammates in the hill. However, Osmo, that hill dominant player, back in it yet again.
Oh, that looked like a little bit of team kill, but no. Classy staying alive in the hill, getting the points for his team. Pretty dominant beginning here for Volume. They're up 17-2. Finally, Vert and Osmo do break that hill, getting a few more points for their team. 10 seconds left on this hill as Volume continues to push it out, and they just want as many points they can on this first hill, because the first scrap points you get off of this can mean a lot in the long run here.
Definitely, especially when you win a lot of those times, especially 20 seconds off of 20-second lead off that first scrappy hill. That is a huge play. Luxury in the meantime picking up 2, unfortunately will be shut down right after. Most of this time should be going to the hands of Subvert, but as we say that, Darkside and Classy able to break this hill once more, doing a great job. I really want to talk about those rotations being lost by Subvert, especially. Watching Volume doing a great job of winning those key gunfights on these rotations and breaking these hills extremely effectively.
Yeah, that setup that Subvert had early on in the game, it kind of just fizzled away. They got completely outpushed by Volume, and Volume just pushed from every which angle that they could and got the kills very easily, as they've now dominated this hill, getting almost 30 seconds off of this one. They were up, what, 26-6 or something, and now they're up 60-14. Pretty decent second hill for Volume, as we see the early rotations are a little bit even, as we know it's Subvert that do technically have the more favorable spawns, but I can see Volume breaking this one easily.
Definitely, they already have control of this one, as Zoid will be on your hill. He's currently 15-5, make that 15-6. Unfortunately, will be shut down right there. Looking at Darkside right now, who's 10-3, actually will be shut down as I say that as well. So we're looking for Volume to try and break this hill once more. However, Osmo, that dominant OBJ player, left in this hill for Subvert, currently 6-10, looking for some help from Vert right there over on this dirt side, trying to crawl their way back into this one. It's only a slight deficit right now, so unfortunately Osmo picks up one, but will be shut down, leaving Kevy to clean up some of these kills.
Kevy trying to stay alive in the hill, but he gets pushed by 3 different Volume players. His Luxury gets 2-piece in Classy, cleans up the 3rd. Luxury now in the hill alone, just picking up the little points that are left. Still 20 seconds though, so that's not really little points. That's still some decent time, but at this point Subvert, just, it's not worth pushing it, as we see them rotating over to that top hill all the way on the other side of the map. They have a pretty good setup here, looking down towards the solar area. If that player does stay alive from Subvert, that's gonna be absolutely clutch. But now just 2 players up. Volume pushing in heavy from that side. They should be able to break this one here, and they do overpower him. Zoid getting all sorts of kills on the hill. Luxury now pushing in. This is very good breaks by Volume, just consistent breaks.
Volume doing a great job, not necessarily pinching, but doing a great job of winning gunfights together. They pick out, I guess, individuals, or maybe work to shoot, I don't know. They do a great job of breaking the hill from one side continuously, and that's what I was trying to say. They do a great job, instead of having to force their waste time and essentially run around the map to force a pinch. They're doing a great job of just winning gunfights straight up, trusting their gun skill at this point, and doing a great job of breaking these hills. However, we say that, we're going to be seeing Osmo break this hill once more for Subvert right there. Vert as well in that hill area with them. Only 14 seconds left in this one. Not necessarily the time you want to play for if you're Subvert. They're going to have to hit this rotation if they want to get back into this one after this first rotation of hills. But as we say that, Osmo shut down for the final 3 seconds. We're going to see a rotation come through from both teams. Players in the area for both. However, Subvert looks like they've won this rotation thus far.
Yeah, Subvert do have that early push. We see here, oh, Zoid almost getting the 3-piece with that RMR. Zoid is 28-11. Oh my goodness, Rocket just got a huge kick kill with a headshot. That's 3 times now that I've seen that. You get that kick kill by landing on the player's head and you get the headshot. Kind of reminds me of Predator missiles from Modern Warfare 2, getting a headshot with those. For anyone that remembers way back then, that was always fun to get. But, you know, tangent over, we see Volume continuing to dominate this hard point. They're staying alive in the hill. Finally, Osmo breaking that one. Osmo, we were talking about earlier, only 15 years old or 14 years old. Young God, definitely, as he's playing pretty good this map. Not the best, but keeping his team somewhat close. They're only down by 60. Still a comebackable deficit.
Speaking of 60, I believe we have Zoid already on track for a 60 bomb. If I'm correct, he's 32 and 14. If he keeps it up mathematically, this man's on track for 60 in hardpoint using this IMR. Definitely a great gun for anchoring the spawns, as we talked about earlier. And he's doing just that, holding down this glass side, picking up one more player to be in. Oh, a nice two-piece coming out of Zoid right there. Jeez. Already 35 and 14. This is absolutely incredible. 3 captures to his name as well, doing a great job of holding down the spawns when needed. They already have about an 80-point lead, and he's using this IMR to his advantage and picking up yet another kill. 36 and 14, Tim.
He finally gets cleaned up there, 36 and 15. I don't see a reason to watch anyone else other than Zoid. Well, if he does get cleaned up right there. Darkside trying to stay alive in the hill, contesting as much as possible, keeping their lead over Subvert. Darkside getting a nice nade kill there after death, but Subvert not giving up, continuously pushing into this hill. Another fist kill by Luxury, as we see Volume really using that exo ability to their advantage. IMRs on both team, Vert using it pretty well himself, but Volume holding on to this hill and getting the rotations to the next one. They're just looking really dominant in this hardpoint. Much different team than we saw in the first hardpoint.
Definitely doing a great job of taking most of this hill time in this map. However, we're going to see Darkside and Luxury on that early rotation, as well as Classy jumping into this hill. Rocket challenging for Subvert, picks up one, spots the second one, gets some help from a teammate right there, leaving Zoid left last alive in that hill with this IMR, picks up one more player to beat. Oh, that was for the 40 right there, but unfortunately, he'll have to wait for that one. And almost an excellent play by him to save that hill. However, Volume managing to break these hills continuously and taking over a 100-point lead in Solar Hardpoint.
Zoid choking, or no, finally getting that 40 kill mark, and with what is that, 70 points still remaining for him to get, Zoid could easily hit 50 this game, especially if Subvert make a run for this score that they're down by 100 points. If they're able to hold on to this hill for a long time and bring back the score a little bit, we can see Zoid getting a pretty massive, ridiculous number of kills in this game. But with those early rotations, Volume continuously dominating this hard point. They're staying alive in the hills. Finally broken by Osmo. Osmo really playing great. I've seen him break at least 4 different hills on multiple occasions, so he's doing a good job of breaking those hills.
Definitely. Osmo, that's really what he's used for. I mean, he's used, he has 10 captures to his name. And if you think about captures in general, it means early rotations and breaking the hills effectively. We're seeing a whole lot of that coming out of Osmo. We're also seeing Vert right now anchoring some of these spawns, as well as challenging the hill with this IMR. 2 players to beat, 1 more in contention. Players from either team hopping into this hill, trying to scrap some time together. Vert and Osmo working well to try and pull away these last 20 seconds. This would be absolutely huge and a massive comeback on their part, meaning they'd be only down by about a minute in this Solar Hardpoint.
15 seconds left on this hill. Subvert are going to be holding on to those 15 seconds. They're going to be down by around, what is that? Oh my god, math is so bad. 65 points or something like that. So if they're able to break this setup that Volume have, and oh my god, Vert has basically done that. Just 1 more player to beat and he should. Oh my god, Vert. What have you just done?
He's on a 9-point spree, Tim.
Vert, you are an absolute animal. He just went on a 9 streak and was able to break off a little bit of the setup that Volume have. Finally, Classy does push back in, but Kevy and his team are pushing in and once again holding on to this for as long as they can. They're getting much closer to this one, down only by 60, but their team is not staying alive. Finally, Volume do break it. That car is about to blow up, though, so Darkside's got to be a little bit careful of that. But with 3 players in the hill, Volume have a great setup for this hardpoint, and to hold on to the lead that they do have, 70 points with a few clicks of the clock, it's basically going to be mathematically impossible.
They're just going to have to contest here for just a few seconds, and they will have taken this map number 5 and an advantage in this series, winning 3 in a row if they can just hold on for just a little bit longer. And it looks like they're able to do so, meaning they're going to be going ahead and taking map number 5 right here. This Solar Hardpoint will go into the hands of Volume, winning 3 straight maps in a row, Tim. That is something impressive right there.
That's really, really impressive. That's the power of host, that's for sure, but they definitely turned it around. After the first 2 maps, they were like, okay, we're not really playing that good. Zoid was like, let me drop 50 kills, you know? Why not just show people what I'm made of, you know? It's 50 kills with an IMR, not a BAL, not an SM1, an IMR. This guy is ridiculous. Just absolutely is insane. He's staying alive still, and he's continuing to get kills. He's gonna hit 55, 25 seconds left. He can get 3 kills. That's not impossible. No, his teammates
keep taking all of them. Darkside.
Darkside, stop
doing
doing
a
it.
great job of holding down that hill. Darkside, stop getting kills right here.
Stop
Zoid,
it.
2 with 55 right here.
I want to see it.
Unfortunately,
No.
Luxury and Darkside picking up all of those kills right there. Darkside also in the finishing on the top of your leaderboard right now with 13 captures to his name. Something else to note, as well as for the success of this one. More kills keep going to his
55,
teammates. Unfortunately,
54.
choking. That 55 bomb right there
Oh
is
my
Zoid, but a
goodness.
great game nonetheless by him. Actually, on the other side of things, we do have Vert dropping over 40 kills himself right there. So he did a great job in that slaying category. Unfortunately, coming up just short in the end of this one.
Wow. Wow. I think 54 is the highest number we've seen. I don't know if we can confirm or deny, but I think that is the highest number that we've seen out of any player on PA at least.
Would have to definitely go check, look up some of the previous stats, but I could confirm one for sure. I can confirm one stat for sure.
What's
One
that?
stat for sure is that there hasn't been one team that has come back being down 2-0 to win a show match.
Wow.
So that's a nice little record there, and Volume looking real nice, picking up 3 maps in a row. I am impressed, kind of shocked a little bit. I'm gonna throw some music on because I'm in that mood for them. And seriously, these guys are doing some work, so we got to show them a little love right now. If you're just tuning in, guys, Subvert up 2-0 quickly. And right now, it's 10:30 p.m. Central.
11:30.
Volume has a 3-2 lead and has come all the way back. This is what I'm talking about. 2 AM teams, Tim, going head-to-head. We don't know, really who they are.
Nope.
2 brand new teams, first time ever on this show, Alex, and they're coming in here doing some work, putting on a. We haven't had a show match like this in weeks.
No, this is the best one that we've seen in a very long time. Couple months even. Like, I think Subvert could force a Game 7. This is looking really good for that to happen.
Definitely. We're also going to be seeing them playing this Biolab CTF. We did see them play Biolab earlier on that Hardpoint map, taking that one to their name. Maybe this is just their map. We're going to see what they can do in map number 6. Will they be able to force Game 7, Tim? What's your prediction here?
All right, the last CTF that we saw, Subvert dominated 6-1. They just went absolutely way too hard, and Volume did not have an answer. We are now back to seeing CTF on Biolab, and honestly, I can see Subvert forcing a Game 7, going back to S&D, and then this one going to round 11 in S&D. It's going to be like the best possible situation. It's just going to go insane.
All right, so that's what we're looking for right here. However, on one side of things, Volume already getting 3 dead. Subvert doing a great job of slaying out thus far. However, in the meantime, Rocket will go down to the hands of Classy, and Osmo picking up 1, as well as Kevy picking up a 2nd, leaving another 2 dead in favor of Subvert. Once more, we're going to see Vert pulling your flag, running it towards his base. However, players in either team are going to be around this base right here. Oh, and it looks like Vert manages to stay alive for only just another moment. Players pulling that flag on the other side of things. Zoid taking that flag for the counter pull.
Yeah, Zoid did go for the counter pull, but he's been cleaned up as well. So both flags have been returned to their respective home bases, and the overextension is absolutely insane. Both teams just ditched their own home bases and just pushed towards the enemy bases. As we see the flag getting pulled by Osmo straight down mid area. He's through blue building right now, and he's got an open lane into the flag. Getting the first cap on the board is Osmo, playing some great OBJ once again for his team, and turns around and gets the kill right there. Osmo looking good early on, and Subvert, excuse me, are in the lead.
Definitely, whenever Osmo seems to get going, it seems to be a really big factor for his team, working down low, getting those down and dirty kills with that OBJ work, as well as the first cap in this. Whenever we see Osmo turn up and do well, we definitely see a whole lot of success coming out of Subvert. But Kevy right now pulling this flag, as well as Luxury pulling the Subvert flag away towards his base. You're going to see a little bit of stalemate here right now, Tim. So what's the best way you'd say to break a stalemate?
Well, a stalemate, you need to have at least one person stay back, I feel like, and help your flag carrier stay alive, and then have two other ones push into the base to try and get that return, as we see both teams doing exactly that. Kevy, though, doing a great job of staying alive, and his teammates helping him stay alive as well. The same can be said about Luxury and Zoid. So very good, even trades on those attempts for returns. Luxury, though, he's about to get pinched by two different players. He's got a clutch gunfight coming up right now. He's getting pinched from both sides. He does stay alive. The Exo movement looking good for him, but no, he gets dropped, and the flag does not get returned. It's still on the floor. Both flags were dropped, but neither of them returned. Finally, the flag gets returned. Darkside does pick up the flag and captures it. Time